now it's my favorite time, quiz time.
My favorite time too.
Okay, good.
Okay, let's go.
So here's the questions from last week and see how you did.
I hope they did good.
I hope so too. Why should problems be dealt with now rather than later?
Because kicking the can down the road compounds the amount you're going to owe, and the sooner you pay it off, the less interest you're going to have to pay.
And the next question was, what is the problem with the ostrich defense?
Well, the ostrich defense is burying your head in the sand and hoping things go away. And the problem with that is it leaves your backside exposed, and then you can get your ass kicked. So we don't like the ostrich defense.
Next question is, what is an example of a chance event that had an overreaction?
Well, that's a good question. So I was searching my memory for something that when this happened to me, and a long time ago I was working with someone, and I would give them information and they would input it in the computer, and then I was supposed to check their input. And of course, you know, I got too busy and I just didn't check it. And eventually a mistake happened. And one of the mistakes it turned out to be a pretty big one. And of course I overreacted. I mean, I know now I shouldn't have overreacted, because we put lots and lots of numbers out all the time, and just one of them happened to be wrong. It happened to be a big enough one that mattered, but it was like one number. And of course, there was no chance I was going to, not spend hours and hours and hours and hours going over things over and over and over again for no reason. I just completely overreacted to it. It's like, well, one mistake, we do 50 million of them, one of them's going to be wrong. Well, I overreacted to it horribly, and of course that's an overreaction. That's how people are. It's like, oh God, that's the end, and I have to do this forever, and then it fades over time. And of course it did fade over time, just like I told you it would. And so I'm as guilty as anyone.
Sleep on it, don't overreact.
That's right. I should have slept on it.
Okay. Next question is, are you a bank or a prop trading desk?
That's a good question. I wonder that sometimes of you, actually. I can never tell if you're a trader or an investor.
So I have to split myself into wear my two hats.
Well, with my clients, obviously, I'm a bank. I'm definitely an investor. We're not trading. I don't trade money for clients, for sure. On occasion, myself, I'm a prop trading desk. I will tend to take too many risks, or probably too many risks, overconfidence, So anyway, but you have to answer this question for yourself.
You can risk.
Right, but that's the question you have to answer for yourself. So, it's just think about it for yourself. Do you want to act like a bank and get your interest income in every week and every month, and be safe and slow, methodical? Are you the turtle? Are you the hare? A lot of people use that analogy.
I'm more the turtle.
Yeah, except sometimes. Except sometimes.
A little bit of hair.
You've got some hair in you. Yes, you do. Okay. So
how about questions for this week?
Okay, this week, question number 1, what happens if you borrow money to fund your current lifestyle? What eventually happens? Question 2 is, why are the markets forward-looking? Question 3 is, what is the difference between a goal and a dream? Pretty simple, right? And the question coming up, which I have to stay tuned to find the answer to, is what is a hedge fund, and would you invest in one?
Oh, good question.
So stay tuned for that.